Alright, so now let us install Jdk and C compiler on our Linux machine. I am using Linux Bionic Beaver. So first of all, for installing Jdk, open up terminal, search for terminal, then type sudo apt get install default Jdk. Then you will be prompted for a password. In my case, I have already installed Jdk onto the machine, therefore it is showing default Jdk is already the newest version. But in your case, it would proceed for the installation. And once the installation is completed, you have to set the environment variables. Here we have two environment variables, java_home and path variable. These two are the variables which we have to update. So the initial path would be common for all the users, that is user lib jvm, but the last folder, name of the folder, you have to be careful there. So open up your file manager, go to my computer, then open up user directory, lib. Under the lib you will find a folder named jvm. Inside the jvm, search for openjdk. This is the latest version of the openjdk which I have. Open up, and when you go to the properties, it will show you the paths one step back. So if I have opened this folder, it is showing me path up to jvm. So to get the entire path, open just one of the folders and get the property. So you will get the path of java_home. So this is the path which you have to copy and set it as java_home, as shown here, java_home followed by the path. So inside the terminal, it is implemented by export command, export java_home equals to that variable. Once the variable is set, we have to set up the path variable now. Same way, export path equals to $path $java_home. So here $path refers to the value of the path. $java_home refers to the value of java_home variable which we have set to this path. So when we refer $java_home, it is a placeholder for this value. And when we say $java_home/bin, it refers to this particular folder inside this directory. Alright, so our path variable is also set now. After the installation, check the version of Java. Mine was last updated on 17/7/2018, 10.0.2, and you would have your relevant version on your machine. Once the JDK is installed, now it's time for installing C compiler, right? So the name of the compiler is G++. So type sudo apt get install G++. Hit enter. G++ has been installed onto my machine previously, therefore it won't install again. G++ is already the newest version. In your case, you have to complete the installation. Once it is done, then you are ready to program on Java and C++ onto your Linux machine. Now it's time for a text editor. Let us install Atom. So open Ubuntu software, search for the text editor which you want to install. If you want to install Atom, search for Atom, then click on install. I have already installed it, therefore I won't be reinstalling it. After installing it, you are good to go. It is just a graphical user interface. There is no need for command line here. Once it is done, check whether the compilers are working appropriately. So we'll create a new file. First we create a new folder sample. inside of which I'll create a new file, prog.java, open with atom, and write the same snippet as we have written in case of Windows and check whether you get the relevant output. So create a class, main method, hello from Java. Alright, so once the source code is ready, you open up terminal into the same directory into which you have written the source code. So I'll open a terminal here, and the procedure is same. The name of the compiler is javac followed by name of the source code. This would give you a bytecode, prog.class. Now we'll interpret that bytecode using interpreter named Java followed by prog. It is showing main method not found in class prog. Wait. Public static void main string arguments. Right. Recompile it, interpret it, so we get the output hello from Java. Now it's time for C++ snippet. Create a new file, main.cpp, hash include iostream using namespace standard integer main cout hello from C++. Alright, compile the file by the following command g++. If you want to get output with some different name apart from a, then write that name. Let us name it as main prog, main prog. That will be the name of our output file, followed by the name of our source code, which is main.cpp. So as you could see, main prog is an object file created inside the same directory. Let us execute main prog and we get the output hello from C++. So we have successfully installed the compilers and text editor. Now we are ready to learn ahead. Thank you.